This sponge is literally the best thing to ever happen to me. Hello you guys, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if this is your first time here. My name is Seth. Hi. Yesterday, this little guy finally came in the mail, and if you don't know what this is the Juno & Co. microfiber velvet sponge, and I am so excited to check this out. Some of your favorite beauty gurus are using this. I know it's like Nikki Tutorial's #1 sponge that she always is using, and I've seen it and I'm like really curious about it because it definitely doesn't look like any other sponge out there on the market. So it's apparently supposed to use like 50% less of your makeup and give you like a really airbrushed look, which of course 50% less makeup is always nice because a lot of times the sponges do tend to want to suck up a lot of product and not actually disperse it amongst your face. So I'm really hopeful that that is true. I haven't really opened this yet, haven't really gotten to test it out, so I am excited to do that today. And now before we go ahead and jump in about this little guy here, I do want to say make sure you check out in the drop down below the James Charles palette giveaway. If you weren't here for the last video, I am still giving away that one palette. I believe it has 4 or 5 days left now, so if you want to enter, I'll put that in the drop down below here as well. And while you're here, if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me. I set forth my New Year's resolution to hit 1K subscribers. 1K, why did I shorten it? 1,000 subscribers before March. So I think that would be really cool. If you guys could help me reach that goal, that would be amazing. And I'm also on all my other socials as well, so I like to keep up with everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and start to open this all the time, whether it's Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. So if you are following me on any of those, I will see you there. And then also, I always read every single comment and try to reply to every single comment on every video. It may take me a little while. I may film other videos before replying, but I do always get back. So if you leave a comment, I got you, sis. But I'm gonna go ahead and start to open this on up. All right, and so before we go ahead and open this and actually start to feel it and everything, on the back here, it does read out, if you're looking for a more natural airbrushed foundation finish, the Juno microfiber fiber velvet sponge is your go-to. Made with velvet soft microfiber bristles and a slanted edge for controlled stippling. The Juno microfiber velvet sponge provides buildable coverage fast. And apparently this is also antimicrobial, latex free. It has a little fire thing here. I don't know what that means. Fire retardant, it won't catch on fire, I don't know. And it's cruelty free as well, so that's always really good. Let's go ahead and see what it's like. So right off the bat, the thing that this reminds me of most is like a Beanie Baby. If you guys have ever felt a Beanie Baby or like a stuffed animal or something with like the really little hair, I guess, fiber, I don't know. That is exactly what this feels like. So it's like a little fuzzy ball, and you can tell it definitely has the microfiber to it. So it's really a weird feel. It's pretty similar to the size of a beauty blender. I'm gonna hold this up to a gross beauty blender here. So like, as far as like height, they're almost identical. And for example, this one's probably a little more commonly known. This is a Real Techniques one. So it's pretty similar in size, but it definitely has a little bit of a different shape. So the one size, it does have that flat end there. It has a little base here, so when you set it down, it's not rolling all over, which I can definitely appreciate. As you can see, those like to bounce all over the place. I like that it is a little more narrow to the top, because something I have a hard time with the Real Techniques and also even this little Morphe one is getting into my inner corner. So I'm kind of excited and pleased with that. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all nice and damp, and then I will be right back and we will start on some foundation. So it almost doubled in size, so it's pretty big. This is in comparison to a dry, gross, disgusting beauty blender. I don't think it's much firmer than a beauty blender, honestly. I would say it's fairly comparable, but it does say not to apply makeup directly to the sponge itself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take some Born This Way foundation, and I'm gonna start to just kind of dab that around my face, and then we're gonna go ahead and go in with this guy and see how it performs. And I'm just gonna start to go in and see what it does. Oh my god, okay. It definitely has nice coverage. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, guys. Actually, yeah, that's really nice. I wasn't expecting this to be all that. I was expecting it to kind of be another just sponge, but it actually does perform really nice. And I definitely can see, you can even tell on the sponge, I don't know if I can really get this to show that well, but it actually is not picking up and soaking up so much of the product. It's staying right on the bristles on the edge of the brush. So you can tell that this isn't absorbing a ton of your product. And please pay no mind to my gross residual spray tan that I need to exfoliate off. Oh my God, this is actually really beautiful. This is actually applying really well. And now you guys, if you want to use my affiliate code with Juno, I don't have one. So this isn't sponsored. However, you guys, I did actually have a company reach out to me and asked me if they could send me product and have me talk about it on my channel. For the first time. I've never had that happen before. And I actually inquired about it a little bit, but quite frankly, the company isn't very well known. They have about 13,000 subscribers on Instagram, or followers on Instagram. And it's almost like an Ipsy service that they provide. So I wasn't sure whether I wanted to do that or not. And also, of course, I would always disclose if I had a code or if I was something like that. You know, I always want to be transparent with everybody. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I don't know whether it's a good idea or not. And I actually wanted to ask you guys while I filmed this, what you think, whether I should, you know, go for it and give it a shot and let you guys know about the product, or whether I should kind of stray away from that and just continue doing what I'm doing. If that's something that you guys think I should do, if you're interested, you know, you think I should inquire further, let me know in the comments below. If not, I'll probably stray away from it for now. I'm not really too pressed on anything like that. I just thought that it is kind of flattering though to have them reach out. I was like, oh, you want little old me to like do that or whatever. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I am extremely happy with that blend. That's as far as my camera will allow this to go, but look at how seamless that is. I'm not even kidding you. 100% recommend this. 100%. I will probably be using this more than I use, and I kid you not, I spent so much money on all of these beauty blenders. These are real beauty blenders. I will probably be using the Juno & Co. one because I really enjoy this finish. Like, it's beautiful. It's sitting so well on my skin. It dispersed the product so well, and it's so soft. And it's still, even with all of this foundation, like the sponge, you can tell, like if you separate the fibers, I can't really show on camera, I don't believe, but like you can tell it's still not down into the actual sponge portion of this. It's just sitting right on top on the fibers. So that is so cool that it doesn't actually get down into the sponge. I mean, Juno, if you want to send me an affiliate code, I would be down. But no, seriously guys, it's really nice. I'm shocked by this. Nikki Tutorials is not exaggerating. Not that I would claim that she was, I'm just saying, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead now and I'm gonna use this to actually do some contour as well. So I thought about this after I said what I said, but I'm actually gonna do my concealer first, and this concealer dries really quick. What I'm using, this is the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to put that under my eyes with the same sponge. It didn't really make sense for me to do contour first. Obviously my sponge would be, you know, darker for my under eye areas. So I wanna, you know, keep it nice and clean and work light to dark. So basically, let's just say if this would have been in my 2018 best product reviews, it would have been like, it would have been a hit. It would have been great. It would have made the list. Because I really love this sponge. This is my first time using it and I'm obsessed. All right, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight the other portions of my face, and then we're gonna start on contour. So now that I'm all highlighted, I have placed a little bit of contour right here and here. I'm not gonna do too much around the rest of my face because I'm gonna use powder for that. But I did wanna see how this performs with the cream contour. So we're gonna go ahead and start to buff that on into the skin. And I like a more natural, I guess you could say, kind of contour. Like, I don't want it to be too sharp. I want it to kind of look more like blended in. I don't really like anything too harsh. Oh my God, literally look at that. I love this blender. Why did I just now get it? I literally love it. I'm not exaggerating. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this side out now, and I think that will be pretty much all as far as the like review goes. I'll kind of do a little summary in a second. I actually did hear this was not very good for powder. So I'm gonna try, should we try it for powder? We'll try it a little bit for powder, like, cause I'm gonna powder the rest of my face and we'll see. Somebody's really trying me out there with these motorcycles. You need to chill the f out. I don't say the F word on my channel. Naughty. But if you want to follow me on Snapchat, you can hear me say the F word all you want. You know, speaking of promos, so like I joke a lot about like having like codes or whatever, because obviously I don't have any, obviously. Like I don't think we need to spell that out. There is so much tea happening right now in the beauty community, and it just started in 2019. And you know, I think that something that kind of has come to my attention that I've realized is that there's actually, it seems like there's a lot of like bullying on YouTube. Like a lot of these big names that you see out here, like for example, Manny MUA and Jeffree Star and all that, like you see a lot of people going at each other a lot, and then you see all of their base and their subscribers being told, oh hey, you should go after this person. They don't say that, of course, but like indirectly you can absolutely tell that that's pretty much the undercurrent. Like I feel like if you have a big base like that, people are going to want to stand up for you, which rightfully so, but sometimes I feel like people kind of abuse that. For example, I feel really bad for Manny MUA. I know that he's made mistakes in the past and everything, but people just keep rehashing it and like calling him stuff. And I just feel like for example, with the fluidity, like this is getting so off topic, but like the review with the new Morphe foundation, I feel like people just like really were attacking the crap out of him. And that was just his review. Like, I mean, if you're partnered close with somebody like Morphe, like he's been affiliated with them for 4 years, and I'm not defending him by any means, but like, I'm sure you kind of build a relationship with that brand. Just like if your friend has, if their eyeliner is complete shit, you're gonna say, hey girl, I see that you know, did your makeup and you know, it looks really good, but let me help you fix your eyeliner. Like, you're not gonna go up to her and be like, ah, Tiffany, your eyeliner is shit, fix it. Like, you're not gonna do that because that's your friend. You know, and I feel like that's kind of probably the same situation with Manny and Morphe. I feel like he still differentiated his opinion. He still said like, hey, this is a drying foundation. This isn't gonna work. And then he even went to further correct it on Snapchat. And I feel like people are just really coming for him from his past. And I feel like certain people aren't helping with that. You know what I mean? Like people who he has beef with. It just, I don't know. Like Gabriel Zamora, he dropped it. He doesn't bring up the beef between him and Manny anymore because it's in the past. He said what he needed to say and it's done and over with. So why does it have to continue to be rehashed? I just feel like it's wrong, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with some more Laura Mercier, which is what I use to set my under eyes and everything. And I'm gonna start to use this pretty much on the rest of my face. And I'm gonna use the little flat side of this to just go around and place. So, oh, okay. I heard that this wasn't too good for powdering, but I don't know. It seems like it likes to hold on to powder a little bit. Let's see. I have a good amount of powder on here in comparison to what I would put on like my Real Techniques or something. So let's see. We'll cut this out a little bit. Okay, agreed. I will not be using this for any more of the powdering on my face. It does really latch on to powder. Now granted, mine is damp, so if it wasn't damp, I don't know how it would perform. I don't have a second one, so I can't test it in this video. But like, yeah, it's definitely really gripping onto the powder and not letting it go back onto my face. So for example, I'm gonna actually dampen my Morphe one here really quick and show you exactly how that performs even when damp. All right, so I have this Morphe sponge here and it is completely damp. So I'm gonna go ahead and just dip in like a little bit of product so you can see that there in comparison to, where'd my Juno go? I forgot it has a flat base so it can't roll around. So in comparison to this one, which I do have quite a bit of product that's now kind of soaked up in there for the powder, but this is damp, and how this performs, I feel like is still way nicer than the Juno one, honestly. And that was with way less product on the Morphe one. So I am gonna have to say, for powder, like I said, I can't speak on it. Don't use this one damp, at least. Alrighty, you guys, so I went ahead and I finished out a little look here. Just did a little brown smoky eye action, put some lilies on, a little lip, and literally look at this highlight. Pew, pew. It's literally beaming. And this is Jelly Beam covered with James Charles ring light. I wish he sold ring light in an individual pan. It is such a beautiful highlight shade. Anyways, this blender is a godsend. I will be buying more. I absolutely love it. It has literally made such a big difference. Like, you can see how smooth the texture of my skin is. I have very few lines, which I really do attribute to this because I still normally get lines like in certain areas of my face, and this has made it to where that did not happen. I don't know how. I don't know what sorcery, I don't know what magic, but it did, and also it will save you money on product. I can tell you that now. The only portion, like I've said a million times through this video, that has product in it is literally just the bristles right here, and it's such a minimal amount. If you want to save money on product and you want to save money on blenders, this is the one to go with. I definitely would recommend it. If you guys are giving it a try or you have already tried it, leave a comment below and let me know. And let me know what you think. Do you like this better than your beauty blender? Do you like this better than your Real Techniques? Is this your favorite blender? Is it your least favorite blender? And if you guys like this video, which I hope you did, make sure to hit that little subscribe button down there, and make sure you give this video a thumbs up, because it means the world to me and it makes me want to continue on, because the last video, TBH, got a lot of dislikes and I was like, fuck. So I was a little upset, I can't lie. It affects you, it really does. Like, you put your heart and your soul into something and then it gets 20 dislikes, like, oh my god. But also, I know that it was a lot of new people to the channel that don't really like makeup, so I understand. But anyways, I'm not gonna talk about that or dwell on that, because everybody else outshines all that negativity. But yes, leave a like, definitely hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment. I'd love to chit chat with you, and all my other socials will be linked below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.